It was the turn-up times, and it was the struggle times. Or to put that into Victorian terms, it was the best of times, and it was the worst of times. The book starts out talking about the time period. It's the French Revolution. People killing each other, fighting the power, sticking it to the man. People getting arrested, put in prison for being traitors. We're then introduced to our boy Laurie. He takes care of this girl Lucy, and he tells her that her father isn't actually dead like she thought he was. He's just been gone for a long time. So, she's freaking out about that. They head over to the wine shop and meet their boy Defarge, and then they head over to Lucy's father's place. Turns out he makes shoes. Fascinating. I'm gonna pass it off to my boy OG Eric to explain the next part.
True. What's good? My name is Triple OG. Got 100 on the shoes, 350 on the pants. It's 50K. It's about 100. My mom gave this to me. Jersey 350. Bullet hole was free. I dropped it, so I'm gonna spin check. Oh, I had to fix it. So, as Ian said before, pass it to me, Chapter 2, Book 2. Well, Darnie was on trial for treason, even though he didn't really do anything but give his rights away, his fortune. But they were trying to snitch and say, oh, he treason, or anyway, he wants to tell to the French. None of that happened. Doc and Lucy vouched for him in court. Got good. Was not trial for treason, and he moved on with his life. Darnie's free. Turn up. I was so turned up on Tuesday, I forgot to tell you. Carlton was drunk. Passed out drunk. Not passed out. He was in the courtroom. He was just really drunk. So, in book 2, also, Marquise has a reception in Paris. I love Paris. Like Eiffel Tower, there's beautiful ladies, there's French fries everywhere. Love Paris. So, it was for people to drink chocolate. I love chocolate. I don't know. If you don't like chocolate, you must be Satan, because I love chocolate. But anyway, and Marquise killed a kid. He did like a drive-by, like, then it was crazy because at the end, somebody killed him. Don't know why. Then Darnie goes back to France with his uncle to see his inheritance. So, also in book 2, it's about a year later. Darnie teaching French, bonjour to a little. He's a teacher. Dr. still making shoes. I think he made these. They're kind of custom made. Lucy watches him sleep. She's really loving for her daughter to watch her father sleep. It brings tears. Please don't cry. But anyway, so Darnie confesses his love for Lucy. Wants to. Carlton is mad that Stryver also loves Lucy. I don't understand, because she's mine. Why do they love Lucy? So Stryver, I'm going to Stryver try to propose to Lucy. Eugene straight 50, I'm not getting on it. Anyway, so then Miss Lowry's like, chill, dog, chill. I'm going to ask her and see what she would say. Reject. She would say no. So Carlton, he was like, I'll do anything with Lucy. I love her. Carlton has no chance. So Defarge is told by 12. In case some of y'all don't know, 12 is supposed to be police. We don't really like them. But they told Defarge that somebody's a spy's in the neighborhood and somebody's making trouble in his neighborhood. So he could go with his mom. No, he would get scared. But anyway, so when he said that, he was like, Defarge was like, I don't think the revolution is going to happen in my lifetime. He tried to get emotional. He was like, it's like lightning and earthquake, and lightning and earthquake is pretty bad. Oh, and Lucy plans to marry. Just want to get married. Yeah, the night before Darnie and Lucy's wedding, Dr. Manette, aka Dr. Dad, was just talking about like his time in prison. It was kind of sad. Just cause I've been locked up before, so I know how it feels. It kind of hurt. Like nobody calls you unless you call them. But it was all good. Then he went to sleep, and Like usual, Lucy's being a sweet daughter and watching over him. So before the wedding, Darnie and Doctor are talking just like, hey dad, stuff like that, just talking. And like before the wedding, he looks pale, like he's paler than a cow staring at a Big Mac, which is very just. So then they wed, go off on their honeymoon, and he just my dad's just like, he's ripping out, he like loses his mind, it's so crazy. He's like DMX mixed, just crazy. So then like Cross and Lowry was like, oh my god, he's not gonna come. He's not gonna come to the honeymoon with us because he's rigging out. I don't know what to do. Please don't cry. So Lowry saw Minette. Minette was like, dude, I'm sorry. It won't ever happen again. No. And everything's alright. And life goes on. So the newlyweds get back. Yay. Okay, dancing, electric slide. They get back, and guess who's there to greet him? Cardi. He was like, I'm sorry, like, being drunk is not cool. He was like, I'm gonna say sorry to both of y'all. Darnie's just like, we don't trust him. I can't rock with him. But Lucy's like, hey, just forgive him. So he just, okay, he'll forgive him. 1, 2. You already played it? Mm-hmm. You already played it?
Yep. I just do that so I can just cut the ends and the beginnings off so that I don't have too little footage.
Alright, so in the future, their family, like Lucy's family, they just chilling like we are right now, chilling. She still listening to footsteps. What's that? Footsteps. Anyway, so damn it. Lowry says that the furniture getting everything ain't like Oprah. You get $1 million. You get a new house. You get a school. Ooh, you want a chain? No, not this chain. Anyway, and the Farge decides he wants to get crazy and just kill the governor. That's still like it's a good thing. A guy named Fulan basically said everybody should eat grass. Grass is disgusting. I don't know who would eat grass. So the Farge was like, we don't eat grass around here, homeboy. So we got a mob, and they're just like, we're gonna kill him. They're trying to hang him the first time. No. They try a second time. No. But that third time, then he get his head and put it on the spike. I am the Farge. So they started to burn Marquis Castle, like, fire to you. Blimey. Anyway, so then the soldiers, he was like, you want to help? The soldiers were like, I got no parts in that. He was like, you want to help? Nope. So then the people was like, where the tax collector at? Always want to be here on the 1st and the 15th. So these are looking for to kill the tax collectors. It was crazy. So right now, France is in the chaos. Like, all the rich people get their stuff and anyway. And so the bank is so busy that he sent like everything's just going around to tell something. But he sent Larry all the way to Paris. And then Dorney's like, please don't go. He goes anyway. 2, 3. So Larry got a letter. We just got a letter. Let's see who it's from. It's from Gabriel. He's in France, and he was like to Marquis Saint Evermode. So Darnie was like, yo, that's like my brother. I got you. I'm gonna give it to him. I got you. It's crazy because Darnie has a split life because he's really Marquis. And Gabriel was basically saying that I'm in prison. I need your help. I'm in prison for watching your house. Come get me. So Darnie was like, I gotta free the big dog. So he writes a letter to Lucy. That's when I come in. But then, and he writes a letter to the doctor. He was like, farewell. I'll be back. That's what happens.
Looks like my boy Eric had to bounce. I'll take back over. So Darnay gets locked up again. Lucy and the doctor go and talk to Mr. Lorry and tell him what happened. Lorry says, yo Doc, you've been in prison before. You go in, you help break out Darnay. And he's like, aight. So Doc goes back to prison. The plan of helping Darnay escape. The doc sends Lorry a letter saying to take his family to safety so then everybody's in the clear when they bust out. Lori. Then everything goes crazy. The king and queen are beheaded. Then Darnay's locked up for a year and 3 months. It's the day of Darnay's trial after a long time. So, Manette, Darnay, and Gabelle, the tax collector, testify on behalf of Darnay. Darnay is deemed innocent, and he gets to go free. Next day, Darnay gets taken back to jail, and guess who put him there? Mr. and Madame Defarge. And guess who else? The doctor. His own father-in-law put him in jail again. Double-crossing rat. That's when Carton comes to the rescue and plays hero. He comes up with this magical plan of how him and Darnay are gonna switch outfits to get Darnay out of prison. Carton then buys a potion from the chemist to help with this escape. It's Darnay's second trial, and guess who gets sent back to prison? Again, the doctor. He gets to go back, do some more time, while Darnay isn't that lucky. He gets sentenced to death. Darnay, along with 51 other people, are sentenced to death. Carton uses his magical potion, gets Darnay out. At that time, Miss Pross, Lucy's protector lady, and Madame Defarge fight, and then Miss Pross busts a cap in Defarge. After that, Darnay and the Manettes got out of town, and lived happily ever after. These quotes relate to the overall theme of secrecy and surveillance. They relate to how each of the characters has a little bit of dirt on them, and it also relates to how during the French Revolution, people were being spied on and being secretive. It also relates to how in the Victorian era, people were very gossipy, and if any of your little secrets were to get out, they would spread like wildfire among the groups that gossiped a lot. These quotes relate to the overall theme of imprisonment. Many characters in A Tale of Two Cities have been imprisoned, such as Darnay, Carton, and Mr. Manette, all spent their fair share behind bars. During the time of the French Revolution, many people were being imprisoned wrongly for being suspected as traitors, being treasonous, or being a spy. Many of those people weren't always traitors, but were imprisoned anyway.